everybody, MntDewMania here, and welcome back to Vox Populi Diamond. And I am here just piddling around with my nether wart, and I've been working on some thingamabobs and do flippies, and been doing that pretty much all week. As you guys know, if you follow me along on my sad adventures, you will probably know by this time that I am just a pretty lousy player of games. Um, I do not do like a lot of people do, a lot of channels do, um, any sort of, um, how to's or whatevers. So, but I am one of those people that look for these things. And I am here to tell you that that is what my rant is about today. T is for tutorial. Okay? Why can I not plant? Oh, you can't plant wheat. Oh, yeah, it's been one of them days. I am just so tiffed right now. Okay, folks, let me explain something to you. Apparently, if you do tutorials, okay? Now, I'm not saying this is about everybody. I think we all have those favorite people that we go to, especially if you play Minecraft or some kind of game, or um, we all have those certain people that we go to again and again when it comes to tutorials. We could all sit for an hour and name all of our favorites, I'm sure. I am not going to sit here and name all of my favorites. I can tell you a couple of my favorites. One of my big favorites is Two Shots Gaming. Way back um, when I first started getting into Minecraft, and I found out about a thing called mods. Okay? Now you have to understand, at the time, even though I'm very old, I had never heard of mods. I didn't know what they were, what they did. I didn't know anything about them. And of course, in Minecraft, about the first mod you ever hear about is a mini map. And I saw one in a video, and I thought that was just the coolest thing since sliced bread. And of course, I had to have one. So I went, I asked a couple of my friends, well, how do I get this cool thing for Minecraft? I've got to have it. And their answer was, um, just go online and watch a tutorial. Ooh, what does that mean? And folks, that's where my headache started. I must have I'm not kidding you, I must have went to at least 25 different, because you know how it is when you type in on the search bar on YouTube, you usually get the top viewed people, right? Uh, I mean, tens and tens of thousands of people go watch these certain channels do these tutorials. Alright? Now, if you're not sure what a tutorial is, let me tell you what the handy dandy dictionary says. It's a class in which a tutor gives intensive instruction in some subject to an individual student or a small group of students. Well, that's a little outdated considering what we are calling a tutorial. It's pretty much a video classroom, and there are literally hundreds of thousands of students. And there is the problem, um, because some of the tutors um, don't have a clue what they're doing. Okay, I'm just going to be a straight. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. If you do tutorials, maybe I've been to your channel. I don't know. All I'm saying is that people, if you are going to be known for doing tutorials, for God's sakes, know what you're talking about. Okay? That's all I wanted to say. You have got to have a clue what you are talking about when you do a tutorial. All right? Now, I'm pretty sure that we could all agree that I could come here. Now, you've watched, I think everybody's watched enough of my videos to know, I could come here and I could do a comprehensive tutorial on how to make a furnace. Okay? I feel that I can adequately play Minecraft well enough to tell you that in order to make a furnace, you come to this workbench and you take some cobble and you make a hollow square and you get a furnace. There you go. Okay? And I would also, that here's step one, you need a crafting table. Here's step two, here's your crafting grid. And here is step three, this is cobblestone. And you put it in a hollow, you leave the center open, and you get a furnace. Okay? I could tell you that it does not work with stone. Okay? Um, and I think I said that very clearly. Hopefully, no one had trouble with my accent. There is no loud music in the background. There's no flashing colors or lights or anything like that. Simply, here's the tools. Here's what you need. Do you have any questions? And please leave them in the comments. And if there's, any other questions or another tutorial you would like me to do, please let me know. End of discussion. End of tutorial. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and come back and see me. Okay? Now, you notice that in my little tutorial, I did not ramble on aimlessly about 6 or 7 other different things going on in my life. What I'm doing next week on another video, who I just did a collab with, another channel, no, that none of that, no distractions. I did not talk 600 miles an hour. Okay, now, even though I do have an accent, I still try to pronunciate so that people and you can understand me. I'm a little older and I am from the South, so that means that my voice is a little deeper, and I talk a little slower, but hopefully everybody can understand me. Okay? Now, I have been to people's channels, and I mean, they seem to have quite a fair amount of, people to come and watch their tutorials. And I couldn't no more understand what they were talking about than the man in the moon. I mean, it started out, hey, this is a tutorial about so and so. Oh, but by the way, let me mention blah, 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 and talking about all, Look, dude, I want to know how to make a furnace. I could care less that you're playing Call of Duty Warfare next week and you're going to be live streaming it. And, I don't care about your shout out list on Sunday. I want to know about the tutorial. How do you make a furnace? That's all I'm here for. That's what the title of the video says. How to make a furnace. Okay, how do you make one? Well, sitting in 10 minutes later, the last 30 seconds of the video, oh, yeah, and to make a furnace, you do that, and I hope, this is very informative and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? I didn't what? What? You know? So, guys, you know, if you're going to make a tutorial, first of all, I think there's just some reasonably easy rules that you need to follow. All right. First of all, take a deep breath and slow down and just, kind of don't talk 10 miles an hour, nice and slow and steady. You do not have to sound like Speedy Gonzales. You know what I'm saying? Or that little cracked out chipmunk on Hoodwinked. Just get off the caffeine and take a breath, and it's okay. All right? That does, and if you do that and you go step by step, you're not talking. Some people say that they feel like if they do that, they are talking down to people. No, I don't think that's necessarily true. Okay, I have discussed this a lot. One of my favorite people that does tutorials is Two Shots Gaming, and the reason I go back to him again and again is because he explains things step by step. Even if I've watched it before, he will still go over the steps like he's doing it for the first time, like you're seeing it for the first time. Okay? After To get back to my story though, after about 25, all I wanted to do was a mini map. That's all I wanted. And I was so frustrated. And I had never done mods before. And now, guys, this is back where you didn't just download the mod and drop it in the mod folder. You had to copy stuff from one file and put it in the other file. It was complicated, okay? It wasn't just, oh, okay, there's a mod, drop it in that, and you're done. No, no, no. It was you had to copy and paste, and you put that in the copy and the paste, and it was complicated. And I'm old and dumb, and I didn't get it. So finally, I found Two Shots Gaming, and he went through it step by step. This is what you do, and he had all the windows open, and I followed right along. And before you know it, I had a mini map in Minecraft. And what brought this up today was I'm playing Agrarian Skies, and I'm at a point where I needed to look up something that one of the mods is bringing up because I don't know anything about it. And I went to somebody's, I searched. Hey, wow, it's got like 40-some thousand views. That's got to be a good one. I didn't understand the thing that child said. And I'm not child, not meaning, I don't care what age you are. Most of the people that do tutorials on Minecraft, for the most part, they're younger than me. Everybody is, And I just mean the fact, my God, I couldn't understand a word that kid said. And he was just blah, blah, blah. And and to complicate the fact, he was, I want to say he was Australian. I'm not sure, because he was talking so fast I couldn't really understand him. But the problem was he was using what I'm assuming was slang, that probably every Australian in the world got, but I didn't. I didn't get the context, you know what I'm saying? And I could be totally wrong. He could have been, I don't know what he was. But the point is, he was talking so fast I couldn't understand him. And I'm just using Australian because that's one of the accents I love. I'm just saying, I couldn't. He was talking a blue streak, and I couldn't understand nothing. And another thing that got me so ticked off was is when a lot of people do tutorials, they will leave out steps because I guess they assume that everybody else knows them. Now that is one thing that will get me frustrated. And you will put in the comments, well, why didn't you say to do, 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 2, 1? Oh, well, I just thought you knew. I thought everybody knew that. Everybody knows that. No, everybody don't know that. How could I possibly know that? If I am looking at a tutorial, that means I don't know how to do it at all. Okay? So that means if you're going to do a tutorial and teach me how to do it step by step. I need to know that you need to open this window. I need to know that you need to slide this over here. You've probably done it so many times you could do it in your sleep with your arms tied behind your back and your eyes blindfolded. Okay? I need step by step. Most people are visual learners, okay? That's just the way people are wired. You could read a book a million times and not get it, and you can watch somebody do it step by step one time and you've got it. And that's basically what a video tutorial is. It's a step by step. Instead of talking about it, you're showing people. But you've got to show. Don't go from A to F and me sitting here going, well, where's B? What happened to C? Is there a D or an E? I need to know. Okay? I mean, good Lord. So that's kind of what got me frustrated today. I finally just had to give up and just, I'll go back to it at a later time and try to find, and like I said, I'm not picking on anybody's, your nationality. I was using that as a silly example. But I hope my point comes across clearly. If you're going, I couldn't really find any quotes on tutorials, but I did find this one. A brand is not just a logo. It's the overall impression and experience you give to your audience. Your brand expresses the value you provide. It's you. Okay, guys, no matter how big or small you are on YouTube, your name of your channel or your picture or your banner or what, that's your brand, okay? That's what people know you for. All right? If I know you for, everything to do with ender pearls, then I'm going to come back to you because I know that's what you're good at. All right? If you're good at doing tutorials on skeletons and know everything under the sun, I'm going to come back to you because to me, that's part of your brand now. You know how to do tutorials on a certain subject, and I like the way you present it, and I like the way you're organized, and I will come back again and I will promote you. Okay? I like being in your classroom. But, I mean, seriously, guys, if you just throw something half-assed together and just to get some views, or because everybody else is doing it and you think it's going to get some traffic on your channel, do not waste your time or mine. That's just the way it is. Okay? I mean, I bet you're just absolutely wonderful at playing, Call of Duty or Skyrim or whatever, but you don't know jack about what you just told me to do because you might have played 5 minutes of Minecraft, alright? Or, I mean, whatever your tutorial is about, make sure that you're knowledgeable about it. Don't think that you can just go look at something for 5 minutes and know what the hell you're talking about, because 9 times out of 10 you don't. Have your facts straight, because once you put something out there, it represents you. Alright? That is your reputation. That is your brand on the line. And, I mean, if it's not good, people aren't going to come back. And they might see that one video. and they're going to base your whole channel on that one video. And if you do a crappy job on that tutorial, they are not going to come back and watch your gameplay. And that's just plain fact. Okay? I am not going to waste my time coming back here spending my valuable time on a channel, because if seriously, if that's how you do your tutorials, I bet your gameplay is not any better, and I'm not even going to bother to check. So please, please, people, if you're going to do tutorials, know what you're talking about. Do your homework, okay? Have everything nice and organized and lined up. You know, make yourself some notes to go along, something. Just don't slap something together because that's what's popular right now, and you think you're going to get some traffic on your channel if you do a tutorial on it. Okay? Don't waste people's time like that. And for God's sakes, have a microphone. Don't do a tutorial and type stuff out on Notepad or make annotation. Please don't. Okay? I mean, that gets old fast. Just do it right or don't do it. Okay, guys. That's that's my rant for the day. That was a real one. I had to just get that off my chest. Oh, good lord. It can be very nerve-wracking and trying to find something, when you're looking to learn something and you just get frustrated just looking at stuff and going, "Oh god. I should have just not even come on here." So, there you go, guys. T is for tutorials. And please know what you're talking about when you do one. Okay? Please, I'm old. I don't have time to waste running around looking for somebody that, knows how to make a furnace. All right? All right, guys. That's it for now. Um Working on some new stuff on my channel. So, I hope you enjoy. Got a few surprises coming up the next couple of months. Get ready. It's going to be interesting. With that being said, a huge shout out as always to Latin Goddess and Zombie Mode for letting everybody record on their servers. It's awesome. I love you guys. You're awesome. And I am so out of here. Later, guys.